Hey guys, so we're finally calling Cooper's mom to tell her that he's dipping.
Hey, Mom. Hey, I kind of have something to tell you. No, not really. Well, I started dipping. No, like tobacco. I don't even know what that is. Okay, thanks, Mom. Alright, bye. Okay, guys, obviously we were just fucking with you. That wasn't my mom. And sorry, we already packed lips and everything, but we are dipping on Copenhagen Straight, God's gift to Earth. And I am going to be spitting in the Patriot mud jug today. And my buddy Daryl,
Spitting in this because I left my mud jug at home.
because he wasn't prepared. But obviously, as you heard, today's topic is going to be how to tell your parents you dip. For one, I wouldn't recommend telling them over the phone. Probably not the best idea. And before we even get into it, on the Dippin' Twins channel, we do not condone dipping, underage dipping at all. Don't want to get red flagged for that. So, first, go and talk to your parents in person. Don't don't do it over the phone. Not a good idea. And don't be a dick when you go and tell them, because remember, you are asking permission pretty much from them. And do not have a dip in when you are telling them you dip. And do not use a plastic bottle. They don't want to see your spit.
Neither do y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want to see my spit.
So, to get into it, when you go and tell them that you dip, make sure that you have research and show them videos on how dipping can actually save lives and that it's not as bad as everybody thinks it is. And at least you're dipping and not smoking cigarettes or smoking weed or doing any of that hardcore drug stuff. I know smoking weed isn't a hardcore drug to some of y'all, but don't don't be doing any drugs or anything like that. So another thing is just make sure that you tell them not everything is bad. Like not dipping is not a bad thing to do. If you go and watch any of the Mud Jug One channels, which y'all should go, great guy by the way, go subscribe to Mud Jug One. He has interviews with doctors about how dipping isn't bad for you and everything like that. Like show them videos on how it's not bad for you and how it's actually really good for you. And do you have anything else to add to that?
For some of y'all girl dippers, we know where y'all are out there. We see you on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook.
All y'all social media.
We see it. And with y'all girls, it might be a little bit stricter with your father because
I mean, y'all are all. I don't mean to be sexist or anything, but y'all are girls, so it's gonna
affect y'all more.
affect y'all more, just like my buddy Daryl said.
I mean,
They're not gonna be as lenient as you with us guys. So just kind of have an open mind about it. Don't be a dick when you're trying to tell them that you dip and everything. And parents already have a bad, what's it called, like thought in their mind on dipping is bad for you. You know, your face is gonna fall off, all that crap. So just kind of hear them out, listen to them, stuff like that. Daryl.
Like he said, sit them down, talk to them face to face. It may get you out of trouble, may.
At least you're being honest with them and not trying to hide it from them. Because if they
Straight up.
find a can in your room or a spitter, something like that, it's going to end up a lot worse. It's going to end up a lot worse. So just be straight up honest with them. I wouldn't recommend doing it when you're super young, like 13, 14. If you're 15, 16, 17, you know, go to them, sit them down and everything. Daryl, do you want to start off on how you told your parents, the story that you told your parents that you did?
Well, I really didn't tell my parents. I actually asked my mom whenever I got back into town from my dad to buy me a can of dip, and she said yes, but she made up a few ground rules, like she didn't want to see my spit bottle because at the time I didn't know about mud jugs,
Get you one, son.
and she said as long as you don't get it everywhere, you're good, or dip it outside. I mean, if you're gonna dip it in your room. That's what she said. That is her exact words.
Because most parents, I'm sorry to interrupt here, but most parents understand and they get if you're already doing it and you want to do it, they're not gonna stop you.
I mean,
You're gonna figure out a way to do it. You know, there's no way for them to stop you. You don't see them for 8 hours a day when you go to school or
go hang out with your friends.
Yeah, whatever you do during the day, they're not gonna see you or anything like that. I mean, just kind of sit them down, be honest with them. Don't try and be a smart ass. Because again, you are asking permission. You're not telling them.
And that's pretty much my story on how I asked, and she pretty much said okay.
My story was I went up to my dad because I was living with him at the time, and I'm like, because I played baseball, all that, Monterey High School, go Plainsman. If any of y'all out there go there, but I went up to my dad, and I'm like, hey, I'm dipping. Everybody on the baseball team does it. Coach knows I do it. And he's like, so you are? And he got a little mad at first. You know, he brought a chair inside. Actually, funny story. He brought a chair inside. He went bought me a full can. We just got our carpets cleaned and everything. He said, put the whole can in your mouth. If you spit it out on my floor, I'm gonna kick your ass. So I sat there for about good 20 minutes. I swallowed it. 3 seconds later, I was outside puking my guts out. And after that, he gave me a spitter and said, I don't want to see it. Just like Daryl's mom, I don't want to see your spit. I don't want to see you do it. I don't want to see you have big old hog nuts in your mouth or whatever you call them big old dips. Just kind of do it discreetly. Don't do it around me. But he's gotten around to it because he dips too also. He's gotten around to it. He's like, oh, okay, I see you now. And me and Daryl are both 18 now, so our parents can't really say anything because me and Daryl live here alone. We're actually both going into the military once we get out of high school. But after that, after you turn 18, parents can't really tell you anything. But, just be responsible with it. Don't be a douche about it. Sit them down, tell them straight up, and that's all we have for you. Unless you have anything else to add.
No, we're good on that subject. Just follow the rules. Don't disrespect, please. You do not want to hear comments about how you got your ass whooped.
Yeah. And if y'all have any things we left out or anything, leave it in the comments.
Please.
Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the Dippin' Twins channel. Later.
Yeah.